Wait, before, I know what y'all gonna say, It's been a minute, alright? It's been a minute. But that's for, for good shit right there, right? Before I actually get into the video, I just want to say, it's been like a year since I actually graduated from basic. So this has been a year. Yeah, this video should have come out like a year ago, guys. My bad. But you know what? Better late than never. Anyway, cue the intro.
Fire inside her. I don't know why I like her. My mind say despise her. My heart tells me to love her.
What's up, guys? EpicEjilio here, back into another video. Now, usually I would just go into and like say, hey, day one of basic training is gonna be like blah blah blah, this and that. Pause. Time out. So what had happened was the army decided to change stuff up. So like a year ago when I was in basic training, a little over a year ago when I was in basic training, it was a little different, right? Now things are a little more, it's different. Let's just say it's different. COVID happened. I actually got out of basic training at the beginning of the whole COVID mess. So going through it, I didn't really get affected. But once I went on the AIT, that's when that shit happened. So a lot of my stores will be right before basic. Right before COVID, and I just want to say that just to disclaimer right there. So my first day of basic training, definitely going to be a lot different from what y'all will probably be going through, but I do not give up, you know what I'm saying? So my first day, I remember we boarded up the bus, right? We're there at reception, and I'm at Fort Jackson, by the way. So we're at reception, right? So we had two bags, right? We had one duffel. We loaded up onto a different truck, right? So that was going to just go to the basic training that we're going to go to. Then we had another one that we carried. And the one we carried was the one that, we had I forget what exactly we had in it. But I know we had all our army gear that we needed. Not LTVs or anything, just the basic uniforms, our PTs, our some hygiene stuff. We had our personal clothes in there too, which this was actually one of the shirts I had, that was my personal clothes. Kind of funny, right? And so we had all of that in that bag. And this is the bag we're going to bring on the bus, we're carrying it. And so we get on the bus, right? And I already knew what to expect, but it just hit different when I went on there, right? Because everyone knows, drill sergeant's going to tell you not to look up, they're going to give you that little time to get on your phone and everything, right? First thing I did was pull out my phone, go on Snapchat, take my little snap in my uniform for the first time, hey guys, heading off to basic training, that's what's up. So that was my experience right there. My phone was actually almost dead. It was 2%. I was actually sitting by a buddy of mine. He gave me a charger. I think it was my first time talking to him actually, but he gave me a charger, a little portable charger, and I was using that, text my mom on my way to basic. I don't know who else I texted. I know my brother for sure. So I'm on the way there. And we're on the way there. We're not looking up. We're heads down in our laps, looking at our phone the whole time. Even though I had my phone on for maybe 2-3 minutes. It was a 10-minute bus ride maybe. My phone was dead, so I was sending out a few texts, done, and I was just waiting. I'm damn, when is this gonna happen? I'm looking out the window, out the corner of my eye. I'm I see buildings. I saw a little defect there. I was ooh, So my basic training, I went to 134 in Fort Jackson. So if y'all went there, shout out to y'all. 134, this is the way. But anyway, so we get there, and the first thing I see are people just running out the buses, because I'm way in the back. I'm way in the back. So I can kind of hear them outside, not too well, but the drill sergeant is outside, telling everyone to get out of the bus. And I'm just looking out my window, and I see all these people running, bags over their heads and everything. I'm just dang, I don't think I want to do that, right? But, F it, I know it's going to happen. So I'm alright, I'm getting ready. I'm my bag's not that heavy, because I kind of prepared for this, right? I see other people, their bags are they're big old trucks they're carrying, and mine is a little thing. The guy who's sitting next to me, he barely had anything in his bag. He maybe had a toothbrush and maybe a pillowcase or in there or something. I don't know, but his bag looked like it was just it looked like this, you know, like my jacket. But hell, I mean, this jacket's probably heavier than what he had going on there. So we're getting off the bus. I'm like, all right, I'm ready. And I get off, I'm running. I don't even know I'm running, so I'm just following the people who are in front of me, and I'm running. And we get to this this area where, if you've been to basic, you would know that there's like the area that you form up at, no matter where you're at. You know, we had ours kind of color coded. I went into this blue section because that's where I was kind of just guided to. They're just like, hey, you get over here, right there. Like, I don't know how they do that, but I was like, all right, cool. So I'm running in place, my bags. Then I just see a whole bunch of drills. Like, this is my first time looking up. So the whole time looking at my feet, because I'm like, I was a little scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared to look at the drill sergeants. And I look up, and I just see a ton of them walking around. I see, like, you know, their hats kind of hanging low, like that. You can barely see their eyes and everything. And I'm like, okay, just do whatever it's doing. You know, they're just like, squat. I'm like, I'm squatting. I'm squatting. I'm like, okay, all right. You know, run in place. You know, drop the bag, pick it up, drop the bag, pick it up. Like, doing all we asked. One drill sergeant called my face. I forget who it was at the time. Cause honestly, I could not remember like who was there at what time. It was definitely one of my drill sergeants, but they had like this. Yeah, you pick up that bag, blah 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 blah, drill sergeant stuff. And so they're doing all that. They're doing all that, and like that whole like little smoke session lasts for, I don't know, 15, maybe 20 minutes at the most, I want to say. Then after that, we sit down, right there, you know, we're sitting down on our bag, and I finally look up, right, and I think this is my first time seeing the first sergeant. He stands in this little thing, like in the middle of the whole like little area that we're in, and he stands on, and he's like having all the drill sergeants say like the drill sergeant creed, and they're all saying in unison, and it is a show for sure. Like, again, me being a military brat, I knew what to expect going in. I can tell there's a lot of people there that had no idea what they signed up for. Like, I can tell some of these people were scared. I remember I looked to the right of me, and this one person, I was just like sitting there, just like, I can see it was shaking a little bit. I'm like, dang. I'm like, whew, like, it's gonna be tough out here, you know? And so we go up. After they're doing the little thing, you know, they're telling us some stuff. I can't remember anything for the life of me. I really can't. We go upstairs and we go to a little bay area, right? Which, if you haven't been to basic, again, just the bay area, it's like this big old, like, if you ever seen, what's that one movie with the Marine and stuff? Anyway, but if you ever see it, it looks kind of like that. You got the bunk beds lined up against the wall, kind of, sort of. You actually had the lockers against the wall. The bunk beds was a little pushed away from it. But they're all bunk beds. There's like 2 lines of it. Then there's like lockers, right? And that's how it looked like. And so we're in there, and we're going around this little thing called the kill zone. The kill zone is a big old piece in the middle of the floor that only the drill sergeants can step in, right? That's called a kill zone. If you put any of your body parts in there, you put a foot in there, you put a hand in there, you know, you're playing around, you're actually gonna be pushed up in there, and the drill sergeant sees you up in there, oh, it's game over, it's a wrap, right? You know, they're at you, you know, they're gonna be up in your face in 2.5 seconds. But what happened was, we're sitting there and we have some stuff in a plastic bag, right? We had like this little notebook, this green book. We had like some pens, pencil, a little notebook to write in, and I have mine. This is it's in my closet currently, which is actually right there. Pretty useful. They had some other stuff in there. Can't remember exactly too much, but it's a lot of stuff that you're gonna use like throughout your whole thing in basic, right? And so what happened was, you know, we're sitting there. We're just kind of just going on, and we had this put on this little vest. I had a number, mine was 26, I remember it. We only wore it for like a few days, but I know other companies, they end up wearing it like the whole time in basic training, which kind of sucks, honestly, because then they just tend to refer to you as like a number, right? Luckily for us, our drill sergeants was like after a week, you know, we're not wearing them anymore, they kind of learned our names, which kind of makes it a little humanish. Again, I know people who went through, they had to wear their whole time, and they're just called a number. So It wasn't until the end of their basic training where they're kind of called their names. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, now I feel more at ease, right? That wasn't me, luckily. But you know, we're sitting there, and I remember my female drill sergeant. She's the one that was like the senior drill sergeant. Whoo! Like you know, she just got a haircut, like shaved head, drill sergeant hat all low, sunglasses on, and she's walking down the kill zone, right? Walking down the kill zone, telling us what to do, like what's not to do, you know, what's good, what's not good, why we're here. And you know, it's too late to quit. It's too late to quit now, right? You know, she says, you know, we're soldiers now. Well, not really, but we're going to be. We're trainees, and you know, she's walking down, kind of doing her little thing with the knife hand and everything. And y'all know how drill sergeants do this, you know, little knife hand stuff. So they're all doing that. And the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm just thinking, oh my God. I'm like, what did I get myself into? Now I'm asking the question, right? Even though before I was like, I know I'm getting myself into. I kept saying that to myself. I know I'm getting myself into. It wasn't until this point I was asking myself, what did I get myself into? Like, it's crazy. But you know, after that we go downstairs, eat our MREs, and mind you, it's January, right? Remember, it's January 6th. It's cold. It's real cold outside. So we're sitting down on the ground eating our MREs. That was in a cold box. Mind you, MREs have heaters in it, so usually that wouldn't be an issue, right? However, you know, this is where it gets interesting. We gotta eat them. It's cold, right? They're cold. And I'm eating. I remember I had the beef patty because I had that for a week straight. That was my first ever MRE. Hated it. That's my worst MRE that I'll ever get. To this day, I will not eat that. But anyway, I had a beef patty. I'm sitting there, I'm eating it. I didn't know how to eat it. Like, there was a little patty in the thing, and it was hard as a rock. I'm like, and you open it and look at this little gooey stuff in it. I'm like, you know, like, I was like, I'm not eating this. So I'm eating like little snacks that's with it, you know, little bread. You get a little peanut butter, but at the time I didn't know how to eat an MRE, so I'm just like, what's the peanut butter for? The bread don't look like bread. I'm just like, what is this? Anyway, that'll be a whole different video. I'll talk about MREs in a different time, but that, yeah. So we go on, do that, go to more training. Then we go in the classroom, right? And mind you, like, I'm already like kind of sore because I haven't worked out in a while before this. And we sit in that chair in the classroom. Hoo-wee! Oh, I almost fell asleep so quick. But it happens to a lot of people. A lot of people fall asleep, and you know what happens when they fall asleep? You got drill sergeant, right? You got drill sergeants pacing around, right? You know, they go up to you, and they have their hats on, even though I don't know why, but the one who's up, you know, teaching class, they don't. Most of them are kind of just pressing around, seeing who's falling asleep. He goes, hey! You know, waking up the trainees, right? Having them go in the back, do push-ups, do some squats, do some sit-ups, like whatever. But I remember that night, we finally go into our berry again. You know, we get our fucking sheets and everything. We gotta make our bed a certain way, and we gotta, you know, do this and do that, and then we hit the shower drill. The shower drill, right? This is very important to anyone who doesn't know the shower drill. They really give you, they go in there, they turn on all the shower water. Well, the drill sergeants don't, they have someone else to do it, but you know, all the shower waters turn on. I was oblivious to this, but at the time there's the hot showers and there's the cold showers. Cause there's just some showers that does not have hot water in it. Man, that was brutal. So we go in there, you know, we're waiting, we're driving in place with our PT clothes. That's where we're to bed, right? We're our PT clothes, right? Have that, have our soap or anything that we need to get washed up. We go in there, hop in the shower, wash your body for like a minute, get out, dry, and we gotta just leave. Like, that's the shower drill, right? They give us like a minute just to shower. Oof. No. I got a cold shower. I hopped in there. Whew, my body's frozen. It's very cold outside. I got a cold shower on top of that. I'm like shivering and stuff, trying to wash up. No. But anyway, so we get out, finally go back, and we're towing the line because, you know, the kill zone, right? You got towing line, you know, parade rest, kind of just waiting there for everyone to get done. They're like, all right, go to bed, you got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, oh, you're not there enough? All right, push up, the push up. And then we're doing push ups, we're gonna smoke before we go to bed. I'm just like thinking, when am I gonna sleep? But anyway, you know, fast forward and finally get to sleep. I hit that pillow real quick. Oh, I knock out, man. The best sleep I had. But anyway, if you like this video, leave a like, comment what your thoughts below. If you guys went to basic training and you have something that you want me to talk about, or you have something that you want to say, just leave in the comments below. If you want to hear another story that I got, let me know. I actually got a video planned for tomorrow that I'm going to make. So, you know, be ready on that one. It's actually going to be pretty interesting. But if you have any more stories that I want to talk about, or that you want me to talk about, let me know. I got you, you know. Stay thirsty, my friends. No, I'm kidding. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Get away from me. Why she gotta rain on my parade for me? Why she always gotta run away from me? Can't you tell that shit is not okay for me? Can't you tell?